I'm Calvin Chapman with the HGP Sportscast. Tonight we begin with football news. Alpha United, Slingers FC, GFC and Pile FC are likely to return to the Stag Elite League. Sanction unlikely. Meanwhile, it's a CONCACAF decision for Alpha and Slingers to play in the CFU tournament. Sean Embrock with more details.
2017 will be a decisive year for some aspect of football in Guyana. Alpha United and Slingers FC, as leaders in the Stag Elite League, qualify to play in the CFU tournament. The decision to recall them lies with CONCACAF.
The participation of the two teams of Alpha United and Slingers is a decision that will be taken by CONCACAF. It's not a decision that the Federation is expected to make because it's not the Guyana Football Federation tournament.
The refusal of the four clubs to participate in Season 2 of the Stag Elite League is unlikely to attract sanction from the GFF.
In terms of sanctions being meted out against those clubs by the Guyana Football Federation, though we have written to the clubs formally and indicated to them that their actions have affected their standing with the Federation. Beyond that, it is not expected that any further action will be taken. The board will be
The teams will most likely re-enter the league in 2017.
The board will be meeting early in the new year to discuss and figure out exactly how, what pathway we can show these four clubs in terms of their reintegration into the sport. But again, you know, it takes in any resolution, you need to have a willingness on both sides.
The four teams withdrew from the league's Season 2, which started last year as a result of two teams, Victoria Kings FC of East Coast and Top 20 of Linden, being drafted into the league. For HGP Sports, Sean Embrock.
Chess news. The Guyana Chess Federation, GCF, will from this weekend commence a national training program, according to a GCF correspondent. The National Chess Training Program 2017-2020 will feature a free beginner's course for the introduction to chess. Additionally, the program will offer one-on-one training sessions, clubs and group seminars, along with after-school chess. Sessions will continue on Wednesdays from 15:30 to 1700 hours at the Young Men's Christian Association YMCA Thomas Lance facility, while sessions will take place at the same time on Thursday at the St. Stanislaus College. Tomorrow's session will be held at the National Library, as well as Saturday morning sessions from 900 hours to 1100 hours, while the National Racket Center will be the venue for the afternoon sessions from 1300 hours to 1500 hours. In cricket, Guyana Jaguars commenced training yesterday in preparation for the Regional Super 50 at the Guyana Cricket Board's indoor facility located at the hostel in LBI. The one-day tournament is scheduled to bowl off on January 24 in Barbados and Antigua. The decision is to use the indoor facility due to the persistent rainfall which left the Guyana National Stadium at Providence in a condition not conducive for play. The GCB and national selectors had planned two trial matches for Friday, January 6 and Saturday, January 7, after rain had forced the fifth over league to be postponed. But more rainfall has forced those matches to be played at later dates when conditions are favorable. Currently, the Guyana Jaguars players along with the CGI Academy players are in training. Meanwhile, some sections of the media and cricket fraternity has labeled 42-year-old West Indies batting legend Shivnarine Chandrapal as too old for the game. However, the veteran, who has tons of experience and international records to his name, has provided the young guns of the Guyana Jaguars team with a batting lesson. He has scored 447 runs in the first half of the competition, which resumes in March, being the second highest run scorer so far, and has been the only Guyana batsman to reach a century, which he did twice. He has also had scores of 91 and 81 not out to be the only Guyana batsman to reach 300 runs, as the Jaguars are currently second with 64.6 points, behind Jamaica's 67.8 points. All of Guyana's top 7 batsmen reached 50, but only Chandrapal converted his into centuries. Chandrapal is definitely an asset to the national team, which, according to the secretary of the GCB, Anand Sunasi, was the coach's aim to capitalize on his immense experience.
I'll take this from the experts, the coaches around the setup, is that they think that he has a lot to contribute in the attitude of players, in their professionalism, in cultivating that in the younger players, especially in our batters to stay along at the wicket and so on. There were a lot of talk about how much he can do. Well, he's doing enough with the bat, and we know what he's capable of in the dressing room. So we'll wait and see.
And finally, in regional cricket, Leeward Islands Hurricane will receive some much welcomed boosts as West Indies batsman Marlon Samuels, along with Guyana's fast bowler Runsford Beaton, will be joining them for the West Indies Cricket Board Super 50 competition, scheduled to start later this month. This was revealed by Chief Operations Officer of the Leeward Islands Cricket Board, Vernon Springer, who also named Trinidad and Tobago national Darren Cruikshank, who will be rejoining the sub-regional franchise ahead of a preparatory camp at the Sir Vivian Richards Cricket Ground, starting January 9. And with that, we conclude the HGP Sportscast. Back to you, Travis.